Hi everyone, you're here with Talk with Ross, with your host Ross, and today we have a special guest, Stella. So, Stella, please introduce yourself to the audience.
Hi everyone, I'm Stella. I am a health and fitness coach for women over 50, and especially in menopause. And I want them to feel good in their bodies.
That's
That's what I
amazing.
think.
That's absolutely fantastic. So, what was the reason why you got into fitness yourself?
It's because of me, of myself, because when I was 47, I was caught up myself that I gained weight. And I didn't like it, what I saw in the mirror.
Yeah,
Um, so I didn't feel like myself when I was always thin, and I didn't have uh, excess weight. But when I was 47, I had about 20 pounds, and it was so much for me.
yeah,
And it can, I can see now on the photos how I was looking like that. So I decided that I will change it. Uh, Beside that, my doctor said that that that's it, what it is. It's a menopause, and it's you that you feel awkward sometimes, and you feel mood swings and hot flashes and all these things. Uh, but I didn't want to accept that, so I started to learn about menopause, about women's what is good for us, because I started first. I did all the mistakes we can do. I started to run and to eat less and work out more, but it's not for us anymore. Maybe who is in 20s, it's okay. But running, it's called producing cortisol. So cortisol will stop weight loss.
yeah,
So yeah, and when I started to go to the gym, and I went twice a week, and I wanted a big results, but I didn't like so much gym. And when COVID came, it happened. I couldn't go to the gym, so I started to do home workouts.
yeah.
And I was watching YouTube videos, and I finished courses, had for health coach, for fitness coach, for keto coach, and a bunch of everything. And I listened functional doctors, and I put something together. What is a program for myself first that started to work perfectly. So I started to change my habits and my workouts, and it's come out. It's very 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 good, and I felt that I have a mission, that I have to help other women to feel better and don't lose their hope that they can feel awesome in their bodies again.
So, with you putting your stuff out there, did you get the feedback that you wanted to get when you first started your fitness journey?
Yes, yes. Women like it at the end, because in the beginning it looks like too much change, too much habits we have to change, but it's worth it. So they like it, yeah.
That's absolutely amazing, and I respect you for doing what you do and, trying to help out other people who are in your situation or who have been in your situation. So, like, obviously, I don't know nothing about the menopause, and I'll never know anything about the menopause because obviously I'm a male. So is it harder to work out when you're going through the change, or like what's the difference?
Yeah, it's for some women it's very hard, and it should know everybody around her that this is a difficult time for her, for your mother, or for somebody in your family. Maybe they are going through that, and you have to understand that there is a challenging time because they um, going through these menopausal symptoms. It's mood swings, brain fog, anxiety, and those things. It's not for everyone the same, but half of the women feel very very bad about that, and they are losing themselves, and they really need to change these things because they are lost themselves, and I really want to help them because they have to know there is a solution for all of our symptoms. I go through everything, and I know that we need just this knowledge. What I know now that we have to change our habits, our lifestyle. I can say, but it's actually our habits, what we are doing in the morning, that we need to stretch our body. It's just 5 minutes, 10 minutes. It's just a short workout. We need that to do every time because joint pain is also the symptom. And after what we eat, when we eat it, and which are those foods they can support our hormones, our progesterone and estrogen and testosterone. Also, we have also that how we can cortisol. We shouldn't uh, stress always because it's causing cortisol, and cortisol it's not good for us. It's a stress hormone, yeah. And also there is insulin. And insulin, when we eat too much carbohydrates, it's going up and down, and it's also not good. It will cause insulin resistance, and women and also men over 50, many of them has insulin resistance, and later they will have diabetes too because of that. So I put together everything that what we need to change in how we eat, how we move, and how we think about things, how we believe in ourselves, how we love ourselves, because women usually put everybody else in the family on a higher place than themselves, and
Hmm.
I think they first of all they start to love themselves and to nurture their body, but with things our body needs.
Yeah.
So our body needs movements, and it's really really very important, our muscles, because our muscle is the organ for longevity. And I truly believe in it, because if somebody is not eating very very healthy, but they are moving, they are building muscles, they will live longer, and they will not longevity actually, like health span, because health span is more important, because how long we will live healthy,
Yeah.
this is the most important thing. Not if I live till 90 but I will mm, have some I I will be sick from my 70s. It's not worth, yeah.
Hmm.
Then, but if I will live till my 80s very healthy, and I will be active and vital, then this is what I want. and we can do it with movements and not just walking. Yeah, it's okay walking, but it's just the first step. But we have to build our muscles, especially over 40, 50, not just women, men also. Because when we are doing workouts, we are not just strengthening our muscles, it's also our joints and our bones. So it's very important for our bone density
Yeah.
to avoid osteoporosis and to avoid falls. Because if women or men over 60, 70 or 70, they fall and they broke their hip, it's crucial. It will be some of them will die soon because because of the bone density, it will be very, very problematic, and they won't move that much after that.
Yeah.
So we have to build our muscles, and that's why, because I know that women over 40, 50 don't like usually to go to the gym, like I didn't like. But home workouts are very good for us because we just there is the YouTube, we can watch it and doing it when we want and when we have time for that. And that's why I wanted to do something short and something effective that women can't say I don't have time for that, because my workouts are only 17 minutes.
Hmm.
And I try to put together exercises which are very effective, not just for legs, but we can do full body workouts and or many muscles in same time. To do one exercise can move 5 muscles or uh, or many muscles, and I put together. I designed to have these workouts, body workouts, Pilates, yoga, barre, and balance, and the mobility workouts. It's all together in 70 minutes. So we need all, not just to look strong, but we have to be strong, not just what we can see, but our deep muscles also we need, and our balance also need. So we need everything to do to work out for everything, not just, let's say, a Friday just leg day or something like that. I
Yeah.
don't believe in that. We need every day to do this 70-minute workout, and we will be in good shape. So I'm in good shape, and I doing these 70 minutes workouts. So
Oh, that's absolutely amazing. And do you think it's harder for, because obviously you said like people in the 40s and upwards to do these workouts, do you find it a regular thing that people in the 40s, 45s and that age group going upwards, do you think that they find it harder to work out at that age group?
uh, uh, yes, but just because of what they are think about that,
Hmm.
their mindset. It's everything depends on our mindset. If they think it's hard, it will be hard. But if they said maybe I can do it, and they start it, they will see how much more energy they have, and how much they feel better, and they will enjoy it later. And it shouldn't be optional, the workouts, the exercise every day, to move every day. It like we are washing our feet every day,
Yeah.
so we have to move every day. It's the same. We are taking a bath every day or the shower, and we it's also it's we have to do it because of our muscles, our bones. It's doesn't have should be optional. We have to do it. It's
Yeah.
just simple, I think.
No, yeah, I totally agree with what you're saying and how you use certain ways to explain it as well, which is fantastic. And going back to what you said before with, women, they put everyone else above themselves, but do you not think it's like a motherly thing to do? Because soon as a woman becomes a mother, they don't look after themselves as much as they should do. And, you know, they will put themselves last and they'll put other people in front of them. So, for example, me and my mum, it was just us two for a while, and she went above and beyond to make sure I was fed. She'd skip meals. She wouldn't eat just to see that I had food in my belly, and obviously I'm really appreciative of that. But it goes back to what you was just saying then, that women don't really look after themselves at a certain point, that they just look after other people. But I think it's when soon as you become a mum, I think that's where everything changes, because you're like, well, I've got to look out for my son. I've got to do this. I've got to do that. I've got to do the washing. I've got to cook. I've got to clean. And obviously, then it comes into the bracket of the stereotyping as well. Like, all women should do this. They should stay at home and do that. Well, not really. No, like, a women should be strong and independent as well. Like, there's nothing wrong with that sort of stuff. And it's like what you're saying as well, they need to take care of themselves, really. So,
Yes,
yeah, go on.
yes, I'm a mother also. I have two daughters, and I know how is it, and how I also didn't put myself, uh, not maybe first, but after my daughters. So I think that's because our mothers do that, and our grandmothers also. So we have to change the narratives that okay, when our children are little, then it's okay, but then also we need at least 30 minutes daily to recharge ourselves, to do something what we really like. Just maybe just take a bath with good music and listening good music, or just dance, or just read, or just something to do just because of ourselves, just because we like it. And we always try to do everything with our family, and we put our wishes somewhere. We think it's not important because our family is important, but but it's our fault, I think, because we should do it differently. We should say, yes, I'm here and I would like to do this. Would you like to do this with me? Or can I do it? Can I have my 30 minutes? And or I would like to have my 30 minutes and I would like to do that and that.
Yeah.
Because this will charge me and I will feel better. And if I feel better, I will be better with you.
Yeah. Well, that's it as well, yeah. And it's like when you said about, not being stressed, and I think it comes to down to a motherly thing as well, because when you have kids, you know this for yourself. All you do is you're panicking and you're stressing constantly. So it's like how can you de-stress when you become a mother and everything? Do you know what I mean? So how how do you counterbalance the both? Do you know how do you stay de-stressed as a mum? How do you do that? Mm, mm, yeah, yeah. No, that's it. Could tune into this one. Oh, well, everyone has their own coping mechanisms, and of de-stressing, and it's just trying to find what works for you really, because what might work for you might not work for somebody else, and what works for somebody else might not work for you. Do you know what I mean? So I just want to ask you as well, have you got like any books out, or is it just videos, or how do you showcase like your workouts? Yeah. Yeah, that's absolutely amazing. And do you have any more books to come out, or are you just sticking with the one? Amazing. Yeah, that's fantastic. That. So, is there anything you'd like to add I end up wrapping up the episode? Is there anything you'd like to add? That is true. Gotta love yourself because if you don't love yourself, you can't love others. So I think what you're doing and what you have been doing and what you're going to carry on doing is absolutely amazing. And you're an inspiration to all the women out there. I'd say you're an inspiration to guys as well because obviously you're teaching people from a certain age to you know about changing yourself and everything. And I think anyone can take some vital information out of this episode because you've talked about changing about like certain ages and your home workouts, you know, and I hope some people take some information, and I hope a lot of women who are watching into this podcast, take a lot of vital information as well, and I hope you get some sales out of your books and stuff. So what I would like you to do as well after the after we've just finished this episode, if you can send me all your links over to your YouTube channel, to your books, anything that you want to promote, please send it over to me on Messenger. And once I put the episode out there, I'll put all the links in, and obviously people can find your books and find your workouts and all that sort of stuff. So again, I just want to say a massive, massive thank you for coming on the podcast today and taking time out of your day and everything. And I want to say a massive thank you to everyone who has just tuned into the podcast. And that's it. Thank you for listening. There you go. All done.